The surveillance footage of the now convicted Oblock 6 members in a brazen broad daylight hit on FBG Duck in the Chicago Uplands Gold Coast neighborhood was just released on Worldstar. This is the story behind it. On August 4th, 2020, a call was made to the Parkway Gardens when a member of Oblock spotted Cartoon Weekly, also known as FBG Duck, in a children's clothing boutique on Oak Street. That call immediately triggered a race to the scene to catch an individual who prosecutors have alleged to have a bounty of $100K on his head, placed by the alleged deceased leader of Oblock, King Von. Marcus Smart, aka Muwop, Christopher Thomas, aka C-Thing, Kenneth Robinson, aka Kenny Mac, Charles Liggins, aka C Murder, to Carlos Ufford, aka Los, and Ralph Turpin, aka Teasy, who all can be seen on this surveillance footage, were all racing to the Gold Coast in two vehicles, a Ford Fusion and a Chrysler 300, all of which can be seen on numerous street and highway cameras racing to the scene. Once they get to the scene and spot Duck standing outside the Dolce & Gabbana store, they immediately pop out and unload a barrage of gunfire at Duck, hitting him as many as 20 times in a matter of seconds, and they also injured an innocent shopper in the process. Duck's girlfriend, who was present at the time, also fired back using Duck's own gun. She was also injured in the crossfire. Those two vehicles made their getaway zigzagging through city streets, heading all the way back to the Parkway Gardens in the same car they just committed a murder in. A Chicago police unit was suspicious of the vehicle, but they couldn't get to it in time before everyone made it out. Realizing the Fusion is hot, Los, who had just got the car from the dealership, returned it right back after. The other car, the Chrysler 300, police seized it the next day and found shell casing that matched the ballistic evidence found at the scene. Muwop, Los, and another individual, Zell Rawls, were picked up shortly after for questioning. Zell committed suicide soon after, probably realizing the gravity of what just happened and the fact that they were onto them. I'm not sure how these guys thought they would ever get away with such a brazen act in broad daylight in one of Chicago's most opulent neighborhoods. Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci, and all those multi-billion-dollar corporations are not putting up with that Southside Chicago violence, and the feds immediately move in to reassure the people that there will be swift consequences for stuff like this. This trial has drawn huge national attention, and a lot of YouTubers and bloggers have been making videos about it since it happened. I actually dropped a video a year ago when it was released in the Sun-Times News that King Von had put a bounty on FBG Duck's head. If Von was still alive right now, he'd be in federal custody, facing a RICO charge in the murder of FBG Duck out of Chicago. This is the front page of the Chicago Sun-Times News. It says FBG Duck had a bounty of $100K on his head, and it was told by an informant. FBG Duck, whose real name was Cartoon Weekly, was shot as many as 21 times in a daytime attack on August 4th, 2020. 2 weeks later, an informant in Chicago police custody told detectives and FBI agents that someone affiliated with the Black Disciple street gang had offered up $50,000 to anyone that can kill Weekly, and later raised the bounty to $100,000 according to the police records. Another tipster told investigators Duck had a price on his head. The name of the person said to have placed the bounty was redacted, but the informant offered some crucial identifying information. The person had bought custom-made necklaces for members of the Black Disciple Oblock faction. I wonder who that is. This short video has about 1 million views till date, and everything I said in it is exactly how it played out in court. The informants in the case happened to be YouTubers who were covering the case on their channels, and one of them was removed from the court due to his theatric ways. Knowing the connection and the heat around his guys, I'm not sure why Boss Top would even do an interview talking about Duck. You can clearly see the guys in the video were very uncomfortable and they immediately gave him a signal to stop.
Rest in peace, Duck. Okay, so you got anything about FBG Duck? You know what I'm saying? You know, don't say shit about Troy. That's it. Don't say shit about Troy. Get that guy over there. Boy, don't ever, you know me. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I know that. Stop playing. Stop playing. Don't do that. Stop playing.
On January 17th, 2024, all 6 guys were found guilty and are currently awaiting a life sentence. Muwop is only 24 years old, and he will never be able to know what it feels like to be a man. He will never be able to feel a woman's body ever again. He will forever have someone telling him when to eat, when to sleep, when to go to rec. Sad, but unfortunately, this is the story of many in Chicago. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All for supposedly a $100,000 bounty. That's about $16K each person. Was it worth it? Let me know in the comments.